Hey, cool friends, welcome to the Freaky Femme podcast. I'm Em.
And I'm Doll, and happy Thanksgiving and happy Black Friday, which happens to be the topic of our podcast today.
Actually, Friday as we speak, as we're recording right now.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
The wee hours of Friday. We started recording on Thanksgiving, and now we are on Black Friday. You celebrate Black Friday? I wouldn't say celebrate. You participate in Black Friday because we got some crazy stories to read to you guys today.
Let's start with some origin stories of Black Friday.
So, what I found on the Black Friday origin, why is it called Black Friday? A day associated with bargain hunting and fanatic shopping, Black Friday became a well-established tradition in the U.S. in the 80s. Origins trace back long before that, I think the 1950s. To some, Black Friday symbolizes a moment when retailers traditionally operating in the red, indicating losses, finally moved into the black, signifying profits.
So good.
Thanks to all the sales happening after Thanksgiving.
For
in the
Christmas.
50s, managers reportedly used Black Friday to describe a day many workers would call in sick after Thanksgiving, making a comparison with the bubonic plague.
That's funny because I'm sure that does happen. There's a lot of people that have to call in sick because you're seeing family around that time. I know every single time I see family, I get sick.
In the early 60s, police officers in Philadelphia started using the term to depict the chaos created by large numbers of tourists who came into the city for both holiday shopping and attend Saturday's annual Army-Navy football game, causing the police officers to work longer shifts. By the end of the 70s, newspapers in Philadelphia had adopted Black Friday to describe the start of the holiday season. In the 80s, companies fully embraced the term to promote product deals and sales.
That's actually pretty interesting because there's multiple different origins of Black Friday, apparently. But you know what I've noticed? Like, Black Friday is nothing like it used to be. Like, I never see people get out. Most stores don't really participate in it. Back when we were kids and stores would open around this time, if not, like, right after supper, for people to go, like, wait out for, the early hours of the morning. That's not like that anymore. Like, nobody's waiting out or camping out anywhere. Nobody's, like, stores aren't reopening at nighttime to, like, get people ready for it.
You also have to realize that we're in the day and age of
everybody's doing it online.
Everyone can do it online, not have to fight the crowds.
Yeah.
I read such a sad story when we were talking about this. This one isn't really scary, but it's sad. So there's this guy, and he, I guess right after it was like days before Thanksgiving. So he like camped out in a tent, like in front of Walmart or something, like 3 days until Black Friday.
Walmart.
Like this is from the workers' perspective. So he, I guess, would talk to the workers and be like, "Hey, I'm waiting to get like this plasma like screen TV that was supposed to be like super cheap." It was a truck driver, and so he was using his days off so he could get this TV. And, like, spent all this time, 3 days living in a tent to get this TV. So the guy that I guess interacted with him, this was like a Reddit story, like someone submitted it. And he said he felt so sorry for the guy. And then he said, Friday approached. And he's like, I bet that guy was so happy that after this, he was going to get to go home and sleep in his own bed and all this stuff. And then doors opened at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and he goes in and all the TVs are gone. And apparently someone in the garden center let people in early and they took all of them.
That's crazy.
That's sad.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking also? There's a big reason why, like, people aren't lining up outside stores. One big store that people used to always line up outside was Best Buy. All the Best Buys are going under. Like, tech stores really aren't a thing anymore. So I feel
Yeah,
like
like
it's a
what
big
was that?
reason.
Circuit City? That
Yeah,
was
or
one.
Radio Shack.
Radio Shack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Um.
people are like, there's no reason to wait outside of Walmart or Macy's or anything. If they're just going to go get clothes or something, the reason that was such a big deal is because people were getting electronics. And electronics were a lot harder to come by, especially at a better price back in the day. So I
Yeah,
feel
because it
like
used
it's
to be
very just,
ridiculously
yeah.
priced.
Now you could get a really big TV for maybe like $400.
And cheaper than that. Like I saw them
Mm-hmm.
for like 200 and something for like a 60-inch.
Yeah. So it's like
Um.
it's just not really a thing. And you know what I heard also? This is a conspiracy theory, but actually it's not because it's true. Most places like on Amazon and or like just businesses online, they'll mark up their prices a few days before and then put like 20% off, and so it looks like you're getting a deal, but then you're not. You're just paying regular price because they
I
mark it up
saw
beforehand.
that, and someone said if you just wait until after Black Friday, that the stuff usually goes down even cheaper.
Yeah,
They're
because they just
really
can't.
trying to scam people.
They are, and that's why like I was looking at stuff today on Amazon even, and I was just like, it was like 20% off, 17% off, 15% off, and I said, that's literally not even $1. Why do I even care for this? This is not a deal.
No, I know. I completely agree with you. And it'd be like Black Friday sale, and I'm like, it's literally $1 cheaper.
I know,
I will
like
just
I
wait
do
till
not
not
care.
Black Friday to get
Yeah.
this. But it
So,
was weird. Speaking of Black Friday, yesterday we went and got lights because I'm gonna try to attempt to put lights on my roof tomorrow.
mm-hmm.
And like they had these stacks. Like so, we went to Walmart. Speaking of
Mm-hmm.
Walmart. They had stacks of things in every aisle, and it's like do not touch until Friday the 29th or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it like listed how much the stuff was gonna be for it. But I was like, it's insane. I'm like, people gonna be coming in here fighting over these $2 towels and
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
I've
why?
always kind of wanted to participate in a way, just being like, because I just think it'd be funny and
See
fun
what?
to see.
Yeah, it'd be funny to record.
The only time I've experienced something like Black Friday is that one time when the Twilight movie came out. One of the Twilight movies, I don't remember if it was the first one or what, and then Dad took you guys to Walmart. You remember that? And then all
Yes,
those
it was
people
for
were
the first one.
yeah, and everybody was going crazy over it because they dropped it at midnight or whatever. That's back when
Yeah.
Walmart used to be 24 hours.
Yes, and I begged Dad. I was like, please, it is like 15 minutes till. Can we please stay till midnight so I can get the movie? And he kept like giving me a hard time, like being the jerk that he was and everything. And finally, we all knew he'd be in there past midnight. So
Yeah.
you know, we just kind of waited. And they brought him out, and I snatched one. I literally like stood in the back of the electronics, like waiting for them to put him out.
Yeah. And I remember
Snatched me
helping. It
one.
was like you guys wanted to grab a few only because I don't know if you just thought maybe you wouldn't get one. You, me, and 3 other of our sisters. And then I remember grabbing one of them because one of our sisters was like, hold this. And I was like, okay. And then this old lady, she was like 40 something years old, stole it right out of my hands. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. What is going on? It ain't that serious. But like, I remember you guys got one, and then like I looked back and like, boom, they were all gone. That's the only time I experienced something
crazy.
like that. Sometimes I
People
think that's
do that
kind of
with books and stuff that like release at Walmart and everything, and I'm like, just buy it off Amazon. I don't
there's no
care.
point.
I'm not gonna sit out in front of a store for anything.
The last time something like that happened, that was even close to like the Twilight stuff, was the pink Stanley Cups. Do you remember that Stanley Cup craze that went on? And like it was in the Target that happened. They brought it out, and like people were like actually hurting each other over it, and then stealing and all this kind of stuff for this ugly pink Stanley Cup. And I'm like, it was like the Valentine's one. It was earlier this year. Stanley Cups.
I don't understand the Stanley Cup trend.
It's just because other people have them.
Knockoffs.
But now nobody cares
So
about Stanley
silly.
Cups. Nobody cares about them. Like it literally lasted a few months, and people were spending like $1,000 on these cups off eBay because of that stuff.
Yeah, and I saw like a video that a guy was making fun of, like, why are we fighting over like these water cups? Like, you can get one so much cheaper. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
literally
bro,
walk
I feel
over. You're
you.
in a Target. Walk over to the cup section and get one.
Yeah, go on Amazon and get one for like $10 or
Yeah, I
cheaper.
know. And it will do the
They're
exact
great
same thing.
quality and they do the exact same
No, they're
thing.
gonna get made fun of at work or
Uh,
school. They don't have the Stanley Cup. Special edition.
um,
Target edition. Like it's like Target's fancy or something.
treat Target like it's fancy. Like they look down on people that
Yeah, that stop at Walmart.
you know.
Yeah. Even though Target is literally just going downhill fast.
Basically a Walmart, yeah.
It is, especially now. Like their bathrooms are worse
No
than Walmart
hate
bathrooms.
if you love Target, but
I like Target. That's not it. Like, but it's just like
but...
I was taught to be like, oh, this is so bougie. We never go here. It's like so fancy. I'm like, now I go to them and I'm like, they're all run down. Clothes are strewn all over the place. Like they're not kept up. The bathrooms. If you think a Walmart bathroom is bad, go into a Target bathroom. They're always terrible.
Want to hear a horrible Walmart bathroom story?
Yes.
It's gross. So, after work, I had to go to like the neighborhood Walmart for something. I don't remember what it was. Something to get for dinner or something or another. And my daughter was like, "I have to go to the bathroom," and I'm like, "Bro, you going in this bathroom? Like, wait, I feel like you're just saying that." And she's like, "No, I really gotta go." And so I'm like, "Let me pay for the stuff. We'll go to the bathroom, okay?" So we get to the bathroom, and I'm like, "It really smells like poo in here, like bad." So I expected, I went and looked in the stalls with her because I'm like, oh, I bet there's a poo-filled toilet that no one cleaned out. So checked and didn't see anything. Okay, so she goes to potty and then she comes out, wash her hands so we can go. And then I look in the sink and there's literally like diarrhea in the sink.
Oh my goodness. Why?
It was diarrhea in the sink. Like someone pulled their pants down, just pooped in the sink and left.
Apparently that happens in women's bathrooms. Not often, but more than you'd think, because I was listening to this girl who works at a Chipotle, and she said she got to work early and then there was like not hazmat, like tape around the girl's bathroom. She was like, "Why is that?" He was like, "I don't know, I was there when I got here." The manager said, "Oh, I'm gonna go look." And apparently some girl just pooped in the sink. I'm like, why? And the toilets weren't clogged or anything, so she could have gone in the toilet. Why in the sink?
Yeah, people are just gross
for no reason.
I understand it. But yeah, that was disgusting. Of like, we're using hand sanitizer and not washing our hands in that sink.
Yeah. It's Walmart bathrooms always smell exactly the same. They smell like poop and whatever weird air freshener they use. I never know the scent. I just know they always smell the same. Always smell the same. I was saying this to someone the other day, and I was like, do you ever like go into a bathroom, especially lately, and there's some lady in there grunting like she's fighting for her life in there? Like lately I've gotten so many ladies, always middle-aged ladies, in there grunting, fighting for their lives. And I'm just like, that's the horror story, guys. Going to public bathrooms and hearing some girl do
part of world.
Yeah. They're always like this too. This is what it sounds like. It's always like this. It's like the smallest little, like they're trying to hold it in, but they can't. I'm like, never have I ever had to grunt on the toilet. What are they eating?
Especially in a public one. I don't want someone to hear me.
And it's always warm. You know that? When you walk into a bathroom and it's warm, have that warm hit and it smells like
and that just makes the smell even worse.
Yes, I hate when that it's like that. Anyways, I guess we can get on to the other stuff. I have some Black Friday horror stories of things, accidents, and terrible things that happen because people wanted to get $2 off a flat screen TV. Okay, so our first one is called Abandoned in a Kmart. You know this one's old. Kmarts don't exist except for, I think, in Canada. Most Black Friday shoppers pick up a few extra items as they browse realtors. One man, however, returned home with a far less than he should have. In 2012, at a Kmart in Springfield, Massachusetts, a man went into the store searching for a flat-screen television. Unfortunately, he left his girlfriend's 2-year-old son in the back seat of the car while shopping at 1:30 a.m. That's what I'm talking about. Places used to would be open by now. Like, they'd be open the doors. But, I checked things in Walmart and Target and all the other places. They don't open till, 6 a.m. I'm like, that's kind of crazy. He abandoned the sleeping boy in his car in the Kmart parking lot store. Security saw the boy inside the car and notified the police. Police later found the man at home, apparently watching his new big screen TV. They were unsure how he was able to transport it home without his car. Yo, what the heck?
What in the world?
How did he get home with that TV without his car? There's a lot of fishy things going on in that story. I would be asking a lot of questions. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
They go to take the boy to the house and he's just chilling, watching his big screen, watching football or something.
Yeah.
Not realizing he never got the kid out of the car.
Yeah, not even that. Like, only thing I could think of is that his girlfriend picked him up from the store or whatever. But the girlfriend would be like, "Hey, where's my son?" Yeah, there's no reason for him not to be, unless he went there with his friend and his friend he couldn't fit it in the car, maybe his own car, so he used his friend's car. And he was just too excited about his 51 inch. That's nothing nowadays. 51 inches is nothing nowadays. My next story is called Stepping
Hey, what
Over
happened? Is that it?
That's it. They found him at home watching TV on his new TV, and they never.
They gave him the kid back.
No, I guess they took the kid into like away from them, but the thing is that the cops never found out how he was able to get to home without his car with the new TV.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this one's called They Stepped Over His Dying Body. Just after midnight, Black Friday 2011, something went terribly wrong. One of the shoppers in South Charleston, West Virginia's Target store, the 61-year-old man became ill and dropped to the floor, where he remained as frenzied shoppers stepped over his body on their way to Black Friday bargains. Can you imagine being that desensitized of seeing someone laying on the floor and just jumping over him? Yeah, a body on the floor just stepping over him. Eventually, a nurse discovered the ailing man and started performing CPR. An off-duty paramedic also came to the man's aid, and they waited with him for an ambulance to arrive. Although the man was transported to the hospital, he later died. Outraged friends and family said they couldn't fathom why someone didn't help him sooner.
They too worried about them $2 towels.
That's really sad, but it's like also
50-inch TVs. Awful.
Some people did help him though. I mean, like,
yeah, later on he's about to die. Oh, maybe we should help him. They're probably checking out.
Yeah. Okay, the last story I have is employee trampled to death. Walmart are mentioned quite a bit in Black Friday horror stories, but none worse than this one. In 2008, a Walmart employee was trampled to death after a mob of Black Friday shoppers broke through the door. Whoa, broke through the door? Are you kidding me? Do you think that Walmart would be like, okay, you breaking and tearing my store, I'm gonna sell you this item? I'd be like, okay, everybody, we're shutting our registers down and you don't get anything because you're acting like heathens. What are you gonna
do if there's that many people? They would just steal it.
I guess you're right.
What are you gonna do? Stop me? I feel like they're trying to be way more careful nowadays. They even have, like, you know, the intercoms and stuff like that, like, outside all the cops. But I'm like, back then, I feel like they didn't try that hard, so.
But also now they set up the stores where they can only go one way. Did you know that? Have you seen that?
No.
They, like, put up almost barricades with, like, the aisles and then like
that's smart.
That's what's it called, and making them, they like, you could only go in one direction, so all the deals are just going to be along this. They look like rats going through a maze, basically. 4 shoppers, including a pregnant woman, were also injured. A few thousand. 2,000 people waited outside for. They're acting like they go into a concert or something. For the 5 a.m. opening, pushing against the doors, nervous employees formed a human chain. Okay, that's where you went wrong. If you see a giant mob of 2,000 people like pushing against your doors, I'm not forming a barricade with my own body. Okay, Walmart didn't pay me enough for that. Walmart not paying my bills enough to be a human chain for someone not to get to.
They're playing Red Rover with you.
I know. Red Rover, have the mob come over. For real. Formed a human chain to try to slow down them. What do you think? They broke down your doors. You think they
2,000 people against a chain of employees?
Like probably 5 or 6. Like that's like they think that they're gonna stop if they didn't stop at the literal doors. They broke the doors. I'm gone. Okay, human chain slowed them down to no avail. The mob broke down the doors and kept running to the bargains. knocking down knocking down employees in the process. That would be something crazy to see. The man's death did little to stop the madness. Shoppers were outraged when told to leave because someone died. Oh my goodness, they were more mad that they couldn't get their stupid $2 off flat screen 42-inch screen TV
Someone's
in 2008.
life that they're
Because
not
they
gonna get to
killed
see their
someone.
families.
They literally
They're
killed
dead.
someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was their fault. They killed them.
Mm.
Like, okay, you actually killed you broke our doors open, and then you killed someone. We need you to ask you to leave. And they're like, what? I'm like, oh my goodness.
Need to find apparently that there is like a Black Friday horror movie we'll have to watch.
Oh, yeah.
See
I
if I
think
can
I saw it
find
when I was
it.
looking it up.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that might be funny.
When the Long Island, New York store reopened at 1 p.m., it was full within minutes. I look at these people's faces and I keep thinking one of them could have stepped on him. A Walmart employee referring to his dead coworker. How could you take a man's life to save $20 on a TV? That's what I literally said. To save $20
Exactly.
on a
People are crazy.
TV. Oh my goodness.
$2 towels. You killed somebody for $2 towels. Using that as an example because that's what I saw.
Yeah.
And then I read some Reddit stories and they were like, these people waited like all night just to get a bunch of $2 towels.
Mm-hmm.
Said joke was on them because later that day there was still a bunch of towels left and there were still $2.
Yeah, I've seen that because I've gone to like in the evening around like 8 o'clock. Mom's gone to the store, but she didn't, I guess, realize it was Black Friday. Whatever. Nobody was there, and like there was like stuff was a little messy, but I'm like their deals still last. Like the same deals that you're gonna see if you run in there or if you wait till evening time.
Yeah, felt.
Literally, like, okay, I think it could be fun, like going shopping with your like siblings or sisters and be like drinking coffee and it being so that could be fun, but
people
literally,
watching of it would
yes,
be fun
that would
until
be
someone
fun.
got hurt.
Yes, but like the deals it's always been a scam. Black Friday deals have always been a scam. Like,
just a way for the markets to make more money.
Yeah, they just because I've actually seen it on. I don't remember if it was Walmart. It's one of those stores where it said this price. You know where they put the yellow sticker on it and it's supposed to be cheaper. I peeled it off to see what was underneath. It was the same price underneath, but putting that yellow sticker on it makes you think, oh, it's cheaper than it was. But if they cover up the old price, then you don't know. And I was like, this was nothing off. I'm like, so now from now on, when I go to Walmart and I go to the clearance section, I actually look at what the price really was. And there's been multiple times where it's just been like 20 cents off of even that. And I'm like, they're just such liars. Anyways,
have a kind of funny Black Friday story to end on that I read earlier today. It made me laugh. Okay, so when a guy wrote on Reddit that he said I one time was coming to clock into work and I think he worked at Walmart. He said I saw two guys fighting over a kid's bicycle and they started pulling out fists and started hitting each other. He said, needless to say, one of them won, and he runs off with the bicycle before the other people could catch up. And he said that the guy ended up getting on the bike and riding it out of the store. They're like, and he didn't pay for it. So he just rode this kid's bike out of the store because he had people chasing him.
Oh
so
my
he
god!
just rode the bike out of the store and stole it. Over a kid's bike! A kid's bike!
You know what that makes me think of?
Oh,
big stories when we were kids were always about what was the new toy. They did these same things for Beanie Babies and Furbies. And what was the other one? Oh, the bear that talked. What was his name? That bear that talked that was really creepy.
I'm thinking of Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah, Tickle Me Elmo was a big one too. But it was the first one was like the Teddy, oh my goodness. It was a 90s toy. I only remember these as just stories because
You're talking about the doodle thing?
Not the Doodle Bear. Doodle Bear was really popular too, but this was like a 90s thing. I think it was named Rugsby or something like that. Talking bear from 90s. Teddy Ruxpin. Yeah, Teddy Ruxpin. I'm gonna send you a picture. You probably will remember it. But that was I think one of the first big ones because it launched in like 1985. That people went crazy over, and like remember they would always like people were breaking into each other's cars for the Tickle Me Elmos and the Teddy Ruxpins. It reminds me of like Jingle All the Way, where they're going after that doll. Basically, that's what literally the source material they used. All those crazy people that act like that, and that is all like Black Friday deals. We are okay. We'll give you a Black Friday deal if you subscribe. If you follow our podcast today, we will give it to you for $0.00 today only. $0.00. Guys, subscribing will be free today. You can subscribe to our YouTube for free.
Put a yellow sticker on it, just
yeah,
so you
we're
know.
putting a yellow sticker on it over. It's already free, but we're putting a sticker over it that says free or $0.00. You can't pass up on this deal, guys. No better deal is out there. You could also we're also opening up
$0.00.
Yeah, free 99. You can also the comment section is also open for you at a discount of $0.00. You can comment, leave us your Black Friday. Tell us. We want to hear your Black Friday like shenanigans. What's been going on? Like,
You
what
heard
is your
anything,
memory?
or you participated in a crazy thing?
Yeah, did you
Share
step
it
over
in
a
the
person body?
comments.
Yeah, tell us. Oh, you can write us at thefreakyfriends@gmail.com. You can write us there.
You can also send us your scary stories.
Yes, so we can
Please send
them.
us your scary stories, and we will read them. We plan on reading them in our next podcast.
Yes.
So, yes.
And help us get to 10,000 subscribers or 10,000 followers on Spotify. And we will be able to do a lot of in-person ghost hunting, anomaly searching, and our goal is to find a shadow squatter, guys.
Oh yeah, the shadow squatter.
That is what our number one goal is.
We definitely want to find one.
Yes. So we'll go follow us into an abandoned building, but first you have to subscribe for an amazing price of free 99. Okay.
$0.
Yes. So with that being said,
till next time, lock your doors and check your windows.
Because you never know who's out looking for your Tickle Me Elmo outside.